Hey everyone, welcome back to Deep Elf Part 2. I'm Ultraviolent 4. We are a Deep Elf of Fedhas. Whoa, what? Fedhas? Yes, Fedhas. We found the Fedhas altar on level 3 of the dungeon, and there's a lot of value in finding a god as early as possible when you consider that you might not find Temple until D7. Getting a god 4 floors before that can give you a really big advantage in the game. In addition, Fedhas is one of the best 3-rune gods in the game, I would say. Yep, I'd say Fedhas is probably in the top 3. Yep. So nothing wrong with being a wizard of Fedhas. You don't have to be Vahuma or Sif to be a wizard. A wizardary. It just occurred to me. You can be a lot of other gods. Fedhas is one of them. Something I didn't point out in the first episode that also just struck me, seeing as we're a wizard. You start off with a +0 hat. While a +0 hat has a base armor of 0, so it's not actually doing anything, but it looks pretty cool. Yeah, if you look at our character, yeah, we got the wizard hat on, so that's always a bonus of being a wizard. Let's go on. D5. Alright, an Orc Priest. I think he's in range to be Mephitic. He is. And he's being confused. Yeah. Mephitic, very good against all those dangerous things. I wanna keep praying over corpses rather than eating to get my piety back up to 1. And then once I've got my piety at 1 and probably 4 followers, then I'll be happy to think about eating. Mace of Protection would be really good if we could get rid of this longsword of distortion that we have. But I can't see that happening anytime soon. Oh jeez, that's scary. So, yeah, no Mace of Protection for us. That room in there, it's not that scary because we can Mephitic those guys, but Mephitic makes a lot of noise and we don't know what else is in there. It looks like it's a vault of some sort. So I'd rather just not mess with that for now. Well, looks like we kind of are. As an Orc Warrior, for D6 that's pretty early. Fortunately he can be Mephitic, which is that button. Orcs have pretty low MR generally. There's a centaur up the top. That's really scary. We're gonna... Oh man, okay. So he missed my mushroom and hit me. That's something to know. Just because you have one ally in front of you, that doesn't mean that you're immune to things at range. I can't quite get the centaur, but I'm hoping he'll step into it. He did. Alright, so the centaur died. He got hit by the centaur warrior. The orc warrior, I mean. And now we're out of mana. So this would be a perfect time, again if I could unequip it, to unequip this longsword of distortion and use this hunting sling to just sit behind these mushrooms and fire some rocks. But we can't do that. Can they keep coming? No, I thought they could move while enemies were distracted, but apparently not. Well, in that case, I'm just going to sit here, try to get some magic points back. We confused him again. Your mushrooms... The Orc Warrior cries. Your mushrooms are immune to poison. So... there we go. You don't have to worry about Mephiticing them. Fire Magic's to 4. I think we'll turn that off. So we're going... Dodging spellcasting conjurations. I think that's fine. Maybe I'd like to turn... I said invocations, but I'd like to turn fighting on to get a bit more HP. And why not? We'll turn invocations on. Again, look away if you're bothered by lots of skills at once. Here's a sky beast. He can be mephitic as well. So hit him. And then if he's confused, he's not going to go invis. But again, we're out of magic. Okay. Never mind. That's a really loud plane. He left one mutagenic chunk, which we could play mutation roulette with. We have one potion of mutation in case it goes bad, but that, I don't know, doesn't sound too clever. So we're gonna wait. And now that I've got my 4 followers and my 1 star of piety, I'm gonna start eating whenever I'm hungry. You can play most of the game as Fedhas with 1 star of piety. Oh, I can pray, get free piety off the zombie. You don't need to worry about getting high piety. That's true of every god, but particularly of Fedhas, whose piety gain is really slow. You're trying to win the game. You're not trying to get to 6 piety. That's not your aim. So don't worry about needing to prey on every corpse you see and starving to death. Let's do that one. Potion of flight. Staying at 1 piety is more than enough. Let's read this new scroll, Amnesia. Don't want to forget any of these. I don't think so. No, they're all pretty good. Alright, on we go. A worker ant. The worker ant is susceptible to poison, so he gets really punished by mephitic. And there's another orc warrior. It's a bit scary. Again, he can get mephitic. Can we hit all these guys? Not really. But the orc's likely to walk into that cloud. He did. There's a priest though. That's a bit scary. Chuck out another mephitic. And then I need to be backing up because I can start getting smoked by that priest. In this case, we can shoot the priest and our mushroom can potentially kill him. Okay, we've ate another smite. Because he can do 14 max damage, and I'm at 12 HP, I need to heal wounds. Whoa, it took me all the way back to full. Okay, so we can shoot him again. Come on, mushroom. If I had the... okay, they got him good. If I had, again, the sling, I could actually help them. But this is working. Alright. Oh, confused him. This might be a good time to... Just waiting for this really loud plane. This might be a good time to make some core imp summons. The problem is, let's XP him. What's he wearing? He's wearing chainmail. You're most likely to get crimson imps when you call imps, and they're not going to do much damage to him, but if we get the cold ones, they could. Let's call an imp. Oh, we got the cold one immediately. It looks like the imp can't switch with our mushrooms though, so that's a little bit of a non-synergy. Let's see. Can just keep confusing him. There's an ugly thing on D6. That's really insane. We absolutely can't fight that. And I don't think our mushrooms can either. Problem is we have no magic points. Because you can see it got confused. So if we had magic, we could just kill it, but really can't. Yeah, he's gonna destroy my mushroom. All right, so we just lost all our mushrooms there, and it looks like our stealth got us away from that ugly thing. All right, so we want to make some new mushroom friends. They did their job more than admirably there. A D6 ugly thing is pretty insane. They're scary even on about D9 or 10, or even 11. To see a D6 ugly thing is very nuts. They're also faster than you, so if I had just been Sif, I mean, we could have teleported away, but that would have been a very scary situation. I might want to just go downstairs, because this floor is scaring me. I know there's an orc warrior still around. And then there's the ugly thing. I should wait so my guy can heal up. Okay, good. Let's make another mushroom. We want to have 4 again. And there's our orc warrior. We can probably fight this guy now that he's just on his own. Let's make some buddies. You can have 4 max. Okay, well there's our ugly thing. Let's mephitic them again. Apparently that's out of range, but if I put it there it's not, even though that's where I ultimately wanted to fire. We'll try again. I want to go in front of them, so if it doesn't get them on that turn, they can potentially step into it as they continue trying to come to me. And it looks like kind of looked like we were doing it. Let's see, confused. Come on, there we go, we got him. Alright, the strength of Fedhas, killing a D6 ugly thing. It's pretty insane. Let's ID, we have 2 potions here, degen, drop those. And I guess we'll make one last follower, so we have 4 again. Alright. And there's a upstairs. I think that's just going into the temple. Yeah, it is. Okay. That's fine. I was gonna say, I thought I'd seen all of the upstairs. We have a 3rd, or I think it might just be the 2nd. But that's that same orc warrior. I think he drowned. Yeah, he did. Burned to death in the lava. You have to be off the tile that the corpse is on in order to pray. Okay, so we're at super poison there. Our spellcasting is at 8. It's a lot. I think we just want to keep going. It's pretty high though. Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna learn lots of spells. If we have a look, we have no spell hunger on any of our spells, so maybe actually we'll stop there. Let's just get more dodging and fighting. That's the main thing. I should have eaten that. Whoops. It's okay. Pick a stair. Gotta wait for my mushrooms to come. Okay. I want to mephitic these guys. Get the priest and the wizard. I think that's a new priest. So let's go again. Yeah, there are 2 here. Good. We reached level 9. We want to keep going int. That's going to be the plan, basically, for the game. Let's mephitic the priest again. Just don't want anything to do with him. Good. Again, forgetting to eat. I'll eat the next thing. We're near starving, so well, there we go, we can eat it. If you ever get to starving, you can't cast spells anymore, so it's not a good place to be. Let's throw down a Conjure Flame. Then we can just cheese all of those guys. And I recall seeing Curare somewhere. I should pick those up, the Curare. Up here. Although again, there's actually no point because we can't wield the blowgun. We're stuck using this longsword. My longblade's aptitudes -1. Could train some. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, but I think we're okay. This ring mail that I just picked up, if I have a look at it, its encumbrance rating is 7, so you need at least 7 strength to get over the encumbrance for it. So we're not going to wear it, at least right now. We also, because it's an artifact and it could have, say, the drain property or contam on it, we don't just want to randomly put it on. So I'd have to ID it before using it. That was a glowing leather armor. That could be good. Let's check that out. I've got remove curse, so I can take it off. It could be +2 poison resistance, say. Did I just say +2 poison resistance? I'm pretty sure I did. Called that one. That's really good for us. We get extra AC off it being leather armor and the +2. It doesn't hurt our spellcasting pretty much at all, especially with our wizardry ring. And we've also just got poison resistance. That's very good. Very, very good. Poison resistance is very strong in lair, but particularly in your lair branches. So we're talking about your spider's nest or snake pit, one of those two. You want to have poison in. Also, if you get swamp, very good there too. 2 scrolls of immolation. And we've got a wand of confusion. If we need to, we can hex things at full screen. Mephitic does much the same thing in practice, but it's got a shorter range. ID, not the ring mail. We're pretty happy with the +2 leather armor poison resistance. I'm thinking about if I want to ID one of these wands. The wand of lightning would be really good. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We got 10. There's a hippogriff. We can put down Mephitic. Not Mephitic, Conjure Flame. This guy's really dumb. He just walked into it. Brainless things tend to walk into fire much more than intelligent beings such as those kobolds. So things like hydras, who are, I guess, animals. Conjure Flame is very good against them. Let's Mephitic this guy. So he doesn't go invis. Good. Fighting to 3. Getting a bit more HP. ID. The Wand of Confusion is not a big deal. Let's go the 4 potions. We've got Curing. Nice. We've got Poison Resistance, but let's throw down Fire. And then bees are susceptible to poison, so they get pretty destroyed by Mephitic Cloud. Yeah, Mephitic, very good. I hope you're getting an idea of just how much utility this starting wizard book has. We haven't had too many crazy situations where, okay, so like a D6 ugly thing, but I was never worried that we were going to die. And here we are using our Conjure Flame against an Ice Beast. Good. Killed that. We can do a similar thing against the Ogre. We can also Mephitic him. And he confusedly walks onto the fire. Let's eat that guy. More enchant weapon. We've got 2. So, I mean, we could enchant this longsword of distortion up. Train some swords. But no. I mean, maybe at some point we could do that. It would be legit. But, not right now. Alright, where are our mushrooms? Come back to us. There they are. Let's go down. What you can do is when you press T, it's your talk command. Well, I think of it as talk, but apparently it's the shout command. T for talk makes more sense. You can give them orders. So one thing you can do when going down new sets of stairs like this is you can tell your mushrooms to guard, and then you can go down and check that it's safe for them down here. And you can also pull things up. And as they come up the stairs, they get murdered by the mushrooms. But I'm just going to bring them with me. So I say TF to tell them to follow. And we picked up a new ID. Let's go just a potion. Brilliance. One of digging. That's really good. That's something we'd like to ID. If we could. Where'd you go, Phantom? Yeah, I didn't think so again, but I just tested whether I could pray to turn him into a corpse. I step around the corner so that the priest can't see me there. And now I'm mephitic. And again. This priest is really resistant apparently. Oh, is he wearing... Ah, okay. He's unusually resistant. Did he quaff a resistance potion? Is that what he did? He did. Wow, so we're getting next leveled by this priest here. I mean, I played thousands of crawl characters and I still get excited about this stuff. It's wonderful. But, so this guy just completely outplayed us by quaffing resistance, so he wouldn't be affected by the mephitic. Very, very sneaky. Alright, there we go. I was trying to get the corpses off the... Sorry, the mushrooms off the corpses. That's what I was trying to say. More ogres. Put down a fire. Easy enough. Invo to 5. We're probably going to train invocations for the entire game. It does a few different things. It gives your mushrooms more max HP. And it also means when you later on make Oclob plants, they'll fire more quickly. If you have a lot of invo, they can become like machine gun Oclobs, which is very good. We'll kill anything, even orbs of fire. Alright. And when I was in game 1, when I was talking about defensive skills, I mentioned fighting and dodging. I realize now that I could have also mentioned stealth, because stealth is a legit defensive skill, and you have a +3 aptitude, but I personally just don't like stealth very much. There's nothing that wrong with it, but given the choice, I'd rather go fighting or dodging in most cases. I mean, if you're like a Naga, and you have +5 stealth, by all means. We riposted and sent him over the level. Huh, cheeky. So I put that fire down, and then he couldn't step to me. I think oh no, for a second there I thought my mushroom walked into the fire. I was going to be kind of sad about that. Mushrooms can be kind of stupid though, so they do things like that. We've got some fruits. For Fedhas, fruits are really good because your later abilities, you can use fruit to make Oclob plants. You can see that I've got an inscription that on my fruit. Where's my fruit? Here, it does !E, what that does is, if I go to eat a fruit now, so if I go E and O, it will ask me, do I really want to eat it? So that's effectively a prompt. It's very good to do. If you want to inscribe, I do it automatically with my options, but so if you go to the item itself, the fruit, you've got I for inscribe here, and it's exclamation mark E. Alright, as stuff, we can't check this or use this. If I go to my auto pickup with backslash, I'm going to turn unknown magical staves off. So I'm going to pick those up when I see new ones. But again, we're stuck with the sword for now, so that's not happening. Let's ID. Keep going potions. Might and invis, both good. Might not so good for our wizard, but still not bad. Oh, okay. Well, the worker ant just got wrecked by my mushroom. Hungry ghost would be very annoying if it weren't stuck in the fire there. We're starving, so let's eat a meat ration. And on we go. All these guys. See how effective Magic Dart still is, even though it's a level 1 spell. If I do Shift I and then exclamation mark, we can see the spell power. So we've actually got Magic Dart at full spell power, but it's still doing a very good job of killing things even when we're on D8. Done exploring. Down to D9. Let's go this there. I'm going to tell them to wait, and we're going to have a look. Ooh, a new book. So what's this? Maledictions. Let's check out that. It's got some decent... this is the... Okay, so this is the Enchanter starting spellbook. It's got good hexes in it. So, Confuse would give us a full screen hex, which would be useful. And Sorcered is also pretty good, but it's best when you're then gonna stab things. But as I was just saying, we don't really want to train stealth, and we can't equip a dagger due to our long sword of distortion, so that's not so great. Takima's dance is really good though, and dazzling spray is really good. So I guess we'll go. Takima's is not that powerful without some hexes training, so I'm going to turn that on. We've got a +3 hexes aptitude, so that will go up pretty insanely. I guess Confuse would be good to learn too. Again with hexes training, it'll end up stronger than the wand will be, because I'm not going to train evocations. And lastly, dazzling spray. It's both a hex and a conjuration. It's more powerful than the magic dart, and it can also blind enemies, so that's good too. What letter is that on? That's on G. I'm going to put that on S. I'm going to put it on Q. Right. And then I think we're done with that book now. Yeah, there's not much point learning in Sorcered because we can't really stab things. So we'll drop that book and we'll tell them to follow us again. D9. Just as a general spell for killing things, I'm probably going to keep using Magic Dart. And then if I get a good reason to, I'll dazzling spray something. There's no hunger on dazzling spray, so I guess I could be spraying stuff. Alright, well, let's see about that. Maybe I'll put it on Z then. Yeah, okay. ZZ is a much easier key to press. Okay, so he ran through my mushrooms chasing me and then just died. I think I had a hand axe for chopping. Alright, the Kleb altar. Again, we're gonna. Oh, it didn't work. I'm gonna try to confuse that guy. We ended up mephiticking ourselves, which is fine because we have We have poison resist. It's down here. My mushrooms can't see invis, so they can't help me. But magic dart can't miss, so if I know where he is, I'm gonna hit him for sure. And we have 2 potions of mutation, so I could play some mutation roulette here. I'm kind of tempted actually. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know that this is wise. In fact, it's probably not. But these new potions of mutations are pretty good at giving you a ultimately good set. So mutagenic is just each one you eat will give you 1 mutation most of the time, and it's a coin flip, could be good or bad. Let's see. So we got horns on our head. Potions are less effective at restoring our health. That's pretty bad, but not a huge deal. Less control of your magic. So your spells are a little harder to cast, but a little more powerful. That's actually good for us, especially because we're probably not going to be casting high level spells. At least not for a long time. So this makes the spells that we have even better. So I guess that kind of worked. Horns don't really do anything because we shouldn't really be meleeing things. Although it doesn't mean we can't wear helmets if we ever find one. Obviously the potions is bad, but it's not a huge deal. But this spells being hard to cast is good. So I'm happy with those. I think there's one more there. We could go again, but... Alright, let's do it. Let's roll. This is a bad idea. Large bone plates grab over parts of your arms. So that just gave us shield +4. Okay, so rewarded. We got a wand of acid. Very good. And a translucent dagger. Again, could be really good. It's an artifact, so it could have a whole bunch of really good properties, but we have no way to use it while we're stuck with this sword. So for now, I'll just carry it around. Maybe one day we'll find a scroll of brand weapon and we can get rid of this sword. In that case, we riposted. We hit the hound and it got devoured by a tear of reality. That's pretty funny. As far as brands to have on your riposting weapons, distortion's not too bad if you're a mage. Let's read this. Enchant armor. Apparently we can enchant our leather armor again, which is good. So we can take that to +3. I think that's the max. Yep, cannot be enchanted further. So we have a maximum enchanted leather armor. For necrophages, you can pray to kill them instantly and get piety. Super OP. Fedhas. What a god. What other god lets you get free kills and piety on necrophages? I'm going to say there are none. Hexes to 2. Good. Magic Dart is again very good against these because they rely on their evasion to avoid your attacks, but Magic Dart can't miss. Alright, this means Pikel is coming. Not a big deal now that we're on D9. Apparently he's still marked with red, but he can just be like a lot of other things we fought. He can just be Mephitic, and then that will pretty much deal with him. Should maybe, yeah, like that. We ran out of magic, so maybe we shouldn't have. I don't even remember what it's called. What am I doing? Dazzling Spray. That's the one. But we did it. There's the blowgun. So again, as I've been saying all game, if I didn't have this longsword of distortion, we could have curare needles and poison needles. I'm gonna carry it with me again, just as like a. I can look at my inventory here and see all these amazing weapons that in another time, another place we could have had. I think we've lost one of our mushrooms. Okay. Went invis. Gonna put another Mephitic down. Mephitic has the bonus effect of showing invis things. So if something invis walks into the cloud of noxious fumes, it will show where they are. Let's eat another meat ration. And I have draining. He saps all your mana, which can be kind of scary for some characters. Still usually not on its own. It's usually if you see them at the same time as other enemies, like say killer bees. But that's alright. We've got our mushrooms to help us. And we have enough mana now for Mephitic. There we go. When they confusedly fly over here, they should get hit by our mushroom. You can kind of help. We got conjurations to 10. Let's check out Dazzling Spray. It's already full power, so I kind of feel like there's not much point training more conjurations here. All our conjuration spells, I guess Conjure Flame, that's not a big deal, and Mephitic, also not a big deal, are at max. So there's not really much point getting more. I may as well train more defenses, and then once I know which direction I'm going to go in, say I find a Book of Fire or a Book of Frost, then I'll know which school I want to go towards. We've got a white. I don't think we can pray. No, I keep testing. Whites are immune to poison because they're undead, so Mephitic won't work on those. But we can keep sitting behind our mushrooms here. Mephitic. Got him. Two-headed ogre. Again can be Mephitic. We're close enough. Yeah, okay. We can also just do this. We're out of magic though. We could shoot Wand of Lightning. Or we could just wait because we're not really in a hurry. We can pray to get that frog who then steps through the fire. Alright, here comes a two-headed ogre. As long as he doesn't just destroy all my mushrooms, which he actually is kind of doing. Alright, so I guess that didn't work very well. Okay, so he random energy dust there. I'd like to get somewhere where I can double zap him with a Wand of Lightning. Or I could just go up. That works too. Alright, so my not wanting to waste a Wand of Lightning charge meant that we just lost all our mushrooms. Or we didn't lose this one. But I'm going to say that was definitely not worth it. We lost 2 mushrooms. I should have just Wand of Lightninged that ogre while he was stuck behind the fire in the corner there. Here he comes again. Can I Takima's him? Let's see. 62% chance, that's really good. And again, because he should have another weapon, yeah. It's C. We missed that one. Alright. They're ogres, and in the case of two-headed ogres, it's doubly true, are much less scary when they don't have weapons. Let's Mephitic ourselves and him. And while he's confused, well, we just blinked him. The plan was to hit him a bit with our riposte. Not riposte, just our distortion sword. We can Takima's him as well. Yeah, okay. And then while he's confused, his battle axe should just kill him. Yeah, that worked. Finally. I think this is the stair with the ogre. No, it was the other one. Yeah, it was. Okay, so I'm glad I checked before I went down the wrong one and then just got wrecked. Yeah, we got our mushroom back. Alright, there's an ogre somewhere. Alright, we should find him though. He should be somewhere near this stair. If I yell a bit. I'm gonna go Shift X Control F to forget the floor, because I'd really not like to have an ogre randomly running around. Two-headed ogre. There he is. So we can Takima's him. Well, apparently we've got him. And then we'll Mephitic. There we go. That should do it. Yeah. So his giant club chased after him while he was confused. And let's make another team of 4 again. Okay. Shift X Control U for undo will let you remember the floor again. And we've got Lair here. We've got 4 mushrooms with us. We've got our poison. So I think I might like to go into Lair now. A lot of the time I do D10 as well, but I feel like I'm in a pretty good place where the dungeon may well be more dangerous. We could find, I was going to say we could find ugly things, but we found an ugly thing on D6, so that argument doesn't really fly. Certainly not like this plane that's flying right now. That was a shocker. But there still can be very dangerous things in the dungeon. So if we found skeletal warriors, or skeletal warriors for all you Americans, they're immune to poison, so I can't Mephitic those, and they hit really hard. So I think Lair would be better. Yeah, I'm going to go into Lair. So we'll wrap that one up there. If you join me next time, you can join us on our Mushroom Lair adventures. Hopefully see you for that one. Bye.